Hey folks, this is Sandy's Guitars, and I am back with another episode of Gear Up. This time, I actually caught up with Compass Rose. They are a cover band here in southwestern Ontario, who kind of give a lot of the songs a bit of their own kind of twist. Do a lot of tunes kind of in like a bluegrass or a country style with a lot of traditional instruments. So I actually caught up with them out at the Park House Museum in Amherstburg. They were holding a fundraiser to raise some money for the museum, and it was like a back porch kind of concert. So I got to catch up with them and look at the gear that they used. Want to say thank you to Park House Museum for allowing me out there to shoot this, and the band for letting me see what they're using and getting to hang out with them for a little bit. Anyway, here we go. Here's the interviews. Here's the equipment that they use. Of course, afterwards, I catch up with them. Before we get started, please click the little subscribe button. You'll be helping me out. Got to make the channel grow. And please, leave a comment, like the video, but leave a comment if you would actually like to be a part of a future episode. Here we go. Compass Rose. Hey, man, how's it going?
Great.
So, it's Ryan with Compass Rose,
Yes,
correct?
yes, it is.
All right, and you've got an interesting one right here.
This is my Dean band guitar. My Dean band guitar, 6 strings. It's like a guitar on the neck and banjo on the body.
Very nice.
Very little learning curve if you know how to play guitar. So,
That's true.
and but the problem with this, there's no EQ in it, so I need to get an EQ pedal, a compressor. I have a little reverb, just to make it sound halfway decent.
Okay, can you run me through those? So run me through your signal chain.
It starts off with my tuner.
All right, let's see
Always,
here.
and I got my compressor to make it sound halfway decent. Then EQ, so I can drop the low end and bring up the mid-level. And I have a little reverb. And then I have my amp sim, so it sounds semi-okay.
Awesome, man. So how long have you been playing guitar?
Oh, since I was 14,
Since I was 14.
like almost 30 years, 28 years-ish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you get started on the band guitar?
My last band was a folk band, and they needed a banjo player, and I didn't know how to play banjo, so I'm like, oh, this is essentially a guitar, and here we go.
Fit in where you needed.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, kick some butt tonight, and yeah, rock on.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and this is my bass that I play in Compass Rose. This is a Spectre bass, and I got a really interesting story about this bass.
Perfect, let's hear it.
So, when I first started playing guitar, I had a really cheap, kind of plasticky bass. It was like $100, and my husband said if I really liked playing the bass, I could get a better bass. So I graduated up, and this is my third bass, and it was actually my cousin's bass, and my cousin passed away, but he was a real rocker here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, this is many years ago in the Windsor, Essex region. He played a lot. His name was Aaron Capassi, and this was actually his bass, and I love it. It's really hot. It has some hot pickups. It's active, and it just is like a hot rod of basses compared to the other basses I play. I have a J bass, and I really prefer to play this bass right here. Now, when I want to get my sound going, I run it through this preamp into this trainer, and this might be small, but let me tell you, this trainer is a powerhouse. You cannot believe the sound that comes out of this baby. It'll just boom, boom, boom you right away.
And Canadian.
And I prefer this to any of the amps that I have. Now, this is not really for my bass, this is for my vocal, because I'm not only the bass player, but I'm one of the singers in the band. And when I want to get some good sound, I use this, and this gives me some reverb, and it gives me like an opportunity to double up my voice if I want to. And that would be my gear for Compass Rose. Thanks so much for having me on today.
Well, thanks, Shelby. This was great. And yeah, let's catch you at the next show. Awesome.
Can't wait.
Yeah. How's it going, man?
It's good. It's a nice Friday afternoon. Perfect time to play some music, live music, as you can guys hear behind me. We just finished our show. It was an acoustic show, so we're gonna go to some acoustic gear right now.
Perfect. Let's see it.
So, acoustic guitar. First thing this string sticks really bad, but I'm gonna say that I'm not that person that keeps the strings on cut. It's just basically we had a small accident during a show. I lost the string. It was actually a G string. So I was fast enough to replace it during the song, but still it looks pretty bad right now.
I was gonna say your guitar needs a haircut, man.
Yeah, it needs a haircut right now. That's why don't mind this mess inside the box as well, because everything is thrown like during the show. I just throw everything.
I understand
So
completely.
this is Martin, very simple DX1A. It's nothing really kind of like, I would say, amazing in terms of like the world of acoustic guitars, but it's a very good workhorse guitar. And that's what I look at the gear always. We play so many shows. In this band, that's acoustic shows, but we also play with different band, Harboring Illusions electric shows. And we're basically focusing on the gear to be very utilitarian rather than being pretty and being collector level. So even you see on this guitar, there's a streak, there's a nice sweat streak from the last month's show. We played very hot show, and both my guitars, my Telecaster and this acoustic has like this streak. So
awesome. What kind of telly you got?
sorry?
The telly you have?
Yeah, telly. I basically have just a standard telly. It's
Nice.
for me it's a perfect workhorse for every single show that I need to play.
Awesome, man.
So acoustic guitar strings, what I'm using is actually, you guys can see because I just very good strings.
Very nice.
I still managed to break one, so I think that those are supposed to be very unbreakable, but unfortunately it happens.
Ah, man, it happens to the best of us.
So
That's an awesome guitar, man.
yeah, it's a great guitar, and what I keep usually in the box, it's a capo, obviously strap, and the cover. If we have too much feedback, the PA sound is set up this way. So that's kind of how my acoustic guitar looks like. You can pack it up quickly. Again, this guy gonna get a haircut tonight. Let's go to the pedal board. So my pedal board, and I'm telling you right away, it's not really acoustic pedal board.
No.
It's since we're playing show after show, like we're playing show tomorrow, like a benefit show at a private party. It's gonna be electric. So this is partially electric, partially acoustic board. So what I do, I have two boards. They mash them together for the electric show. And for acoustic, I use just a few pedals. So like today, obviously, I use my volume pedal for like quickly shutting my volume, so I don't have to play with the volumes on the guitar. Wall pedal, I was just teasing public with it a little bit. Tuner, obviously, tuner is extremely important. Nice reverb Oceans 11, that's actually good for playing any kind of music. And I use the Tube Screamer acoustic guitar just to give out a bit of clean boosts. That's why it's set up this way, drive very low, volume pretty high. This pedal I don't even touch during the acoustic show, but in electric shows, those two pedals also are my bread and butter.
Very nice. Awesome.
So everything nice put in a nice colorful case, and that's how I like it.
All right, beautiful. Now I did see you pull out another little instrument during the show
So
too.
yeah, so this is very so a world of mandolins. I love acoustic sound of instruments, and frankly, there's a band right now playing behind us, and those guys play purely acoustic, and there's some mandolin and banjos there. So this is very beginner kind of mandolin, like really. Unfortunately for people who want to play mandolin starts around like $1,000, decent ones. Decent ones. That's not like you can start gigging with them. And the guys who play on the stages have a handmade instruments worth probably like close to $10,000. Totally get it. Like when I see the instrument, how it's being crafted, it's like I totally understand. I'm not this level. I'm just starting on this. This is my first mandolin, so we just trying to basically add some new sound to the band.
Well, that was awesome. I'd say you succeeded, my friend.
Thank you.
So, all right, man. Well, thank you for having me, and yeah,
Thank
I
you.
look forward to the next show.
Thank you for featuring us. Like we looking forward to see you on our next show.
Awesome, man. Take care.
Thanks.
Okay, folks, this is Gear Up with Compass Rose. So why don't everybody say hello and introduce themselves?
Hello, guys. My name is Derek. I play guitar, acoustic guitar in this band, and I play also this small, tiny thing called mandolin. Just starting.
Awesome.
My name's Shelby, and I'm the bass player and one of the vocalists.
Excellent.
My name is Ryan. I play the 6-string banjo, and I'm the other vocalist.
Very nice.
My name is Brian. I play cajon, shakers, and tambourine. And when I'm playing the cajon, I have a second tambourine on my foot as well.
Fair enough. So, buddy, I got to apologize. I know I didn't include you in this, but to be fair, I mean, drummers just hit things.
That's what we do.
So
That's what we do.
All right, guys. So, how long you guys been a band? How you guys been playing together?
Question, a year?
Has there been a year?
Wait, last year.
Oh, yeah, it was like this last year.
I would say a year and a half. Yeah, something like that.
I think this is our first show last year.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty
It's our 1-year
successful.
anniversary.
Excellent. So, I understand a lot of you play in other bands. So, what other bands do you guys play in?
So both of us play in a band called Harboring Illusions.
Okay.
It's a Windsor Essex band. It's original covers.
Very nice.
So I play in a band called Mending Eras. Kind of a stripped down approach as well. We're looking to do winery type gigs, stuff like that. So yeah, Mending Eras, drums in that one.
And do you play anywhere else?
No, I'm currently just staying with Comfort Rose for now.
Well, give it time.
Yes.
He's supporting Harboring Illusions. We're using him sometimes as
Oh,
an
I'm an understudy.
additional guitar
I'm
player.
an understudy.
That's awesome. So, how long have all you guys been playing? Like, just like on your own? How long have you been playing your instruments?
I've been playing music since I was in grade 7.
Oh, wow.
Saxophone, bass, guitar, drums, anything with strings. Just
So yeah, I started on guitar probably when I was 8, 9 years old. Went from guitar to bass to drums, all full circle. So for a bit.
Sweet.
I've been playing music since I was about 7. I started piano lessons then, and I've been playing the bass since 2019.
Excellent.
Well, I play guitar since I'm a teenager, pretty much. So one instrument, quite a bit of time. Acoustic guitar, then electric guitar, then back to acoustic guitar.
That's awesome. All right, awesome, man. So, like, how did you guys all meet?
We basically, I think we started like a project. I mean, we started playing together. Like it was Shelby brought Ryan
Well,
somehow.
Yeah.
my wife works with Shelby, and she's like, my husband can play something. Oh, I need someone to play with us, and then they.
She said, "Take him, please. Take him out of the house."
Not so many words.
I think I collaborated with
Yeah, we
Derek, I think, with another
we
band.
on some Brian is very very active on in the music scene in Windsor, and he's attending lots of open mics. There was one of the open mics we met, and we chit chat and kind of get to the point that, oh, we're playing, why don't you just join us and try?
Plus, we're all from Amherstburg as well, so I think that helped kind of network as well.
That's awesome. So, Compass Rose. Where'd you guys come up with the name for that?
We were like hunting for names. We were throwing out all kinds of names.
A lot of back and forth.
I can't remember some of the other crazy names we came up with.
I do, but PG-13, very appropriate.
Right.
I was proposing Meadows, something about
Yeah, Meadows. Remember, Meadows was one of the first things. I think Compass Rose is a great name because we're like traveling. We're traveling with musically, I guess, like the metaphoric journey of discovering who we are as musicians, branching out. This is the first time I played country, like real country, and it's been a really fun journey doing that.
That's awesome. So, I got another question. You guys do a lot of covers, correct?
Yes.
But I think it's also fair to say that you put a real kind of original spin on them. So how did you kind of develop that original spin, that originality?
I think it's just from playing a while. We honestly, because we're working on a couple new things, and I'm not gonna lie, we sit in the rehearsal room and we get the idea for the song. Someone will kind of start the basic melody of the song, I want to say, and then everyone adds kind of their own flavor. We're not the band to sit and nitpick, hey, you should be playing it this way or playing it that way. So I think we all kind of add our own individual our own individual feel to it. And then, you know, of course, as it starts coming together, we tweak it a bit, and that's the product you would have heard tonight, which I think works well together.
I would agree. I thought it sounded fantastic, guys.
I think it's like a really organic type of thing.
Yeah.
It just happens. And I think that's the beauty of creativity, is when it just happens, when you're not forcing it, it just like flows. And that's what I really like about this band, is that it just kind of flows. And I think because we have some background with music before joining this band, it's much easier for us to like flow together.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You know when a song is bad. You're like, you know what? We tried.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
we're done with next song.
Yep, some of them don't work. They're like bad pancakes that you don't want to return to.
That's a good one. I like that. So another question, because I think it's fair to say you guys have a lot of experience. So what is advice that you would give to a young musician starting out?
Practice. Practice, and then when you're done practicing, practice some more.
We still give Ryan that advice.
Yes. It's my advice. I don't follow it, but it's solid advice.
I'll say don't give up. Sorry, guys. Don't give up. Like, especially transitioning through a few instruments. The reason I started transitioning is I kind of got to standstills with each instrument where I felt personally I couldn't surpass, and I bounced around. And as I matured a bit, I realized that that wasn't healthy. So luckily, I was able to come back around and, you know, kind of push past those standstills with the instrument. So do not give up. Push past that standstill, and you know, who knows where it'll take you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my point would be, don't give up, be very open, be very versatile, listen to a lot of different music, from jazz to country to hip hop, whatever. Anything that sounds music and is musical to you, it's gonna bring you farther. And if you think that when you're gonna practice, you're wasting your time doing the scales, believe me, it's not true. At some point, suddenly something clicks, and I'm like, wow, it works together, and you hear yourself playing much better. So practicing, following the unfortunately the old roads, but they're gonna take you to different destinations.
I agree completely.
I would like to give some advice for when you first start to perform. When you're on the stage, be really resilient, because things will, like tonight, our Doddick string broke. I could hear behind me, because he was behind me. I'm like, oh, something dropped out, and I knew that something had happened. You have to be resilient. You have to keep playing, and you have to just roll with that fear that comes up, swallow it down. Eventually that will go away, and you'll get better and better at performing.
I agree completely. So when's you guys' next show coming up?
We have a private.
Playing some private party, and then we decide to kind of sit down and play different songs, maybe develop a little bit different songs, different sounds, and see what that's going to take us. And
I think we just came off of a pretty busy summer.
yeah, we
played a lot this summer as a band, and I think bands should take some time to grow. There's always room for growth, and that's what we're planning on doing for a while this winter.
Take a chance to experiment.
Absolutely.
Well, I love it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on this. I actually loved listening to you guys. I thought you guys were great. I'm going to include all of your social media links in the description for this video. So anyone watching, please check out Compass Rose, and they'll be playing soon. To go and see them. All right, thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye. Well, once again, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed meeting up with the folks in Compass Rose. I enjoyed looking at the equipment that they used, and yeah, it was just a great evening getting to hang out with them. So there were 3 takeaways that I want to talk about after meeting with this band. The first one is the fundraising and the nature of the gig that they were doing. Now, I will always advocate for demanding payment when you perform a show. That said, I think as musicians, and frankly just as human beings, we have to be charitable. You'll find a lot of places who are asking you to perform for free for a charity to raise funds, in this case for a museum, or for other really good organizations. The Park House Museum has a long history. It's one of the oldest buildings in southwestern Ontario, and it has a pretty amazing history. I encourage you to check it out. Check out their website in the description below. They were certainly a worthwhile cause, and it's a good thing that we can keep that museum going. So please check them out. And yes, if you are a musician, that is a great way that you can give back to your community by performing free of charge for specific events to help the charity of your choice. The second takeaway I had while meeting with Compass Rose is the need to be different and original. They could have just been a very standard cover band performing standard covers of popular songs. However, they decided to give it their own spin. They took some traditional tunes, one of which was actually You Are My Sunshine of all the songs, and they gave it a real good twist, and I gotta tell you, I was kind of blown away. So that is something for all cover bands and all cover acts to consider. Yes, often audiences want you to remain true to the song, but sometimes it can be really beneficial to throw your own little twist in there. And the third takeaway that I took from meeting with Compass Rose was the need to actually get involved, sometimes as a musician, with multiple projects. All but one of the band members are also currently playing in different bands. And if you're going to be a musician, you're probably going to have to do that. And frankly, it's more fun. One night you're playing punk music, the next night you're doing country covers. Okay? It is something you need to be open to those types of experiences and looking at different avenues to play music, particularly if you want to make a living out of it. Well, that just about concludes this episode of Gear Up. I want to say thank you to Compass Rose. Thank you so much for agreeing to be a part of this. And once again, thank you so much to Park House Museum. You guys are all amazing, and I'm going to leave links to all of their socials, including the band members' other bands, in the description. Thanks again, guys. This has been Gear Up with Sandy's Guitars. As usual, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You'll be helping me out a lot by just clicking the little button. Like, share the video. You'd be helping me out a lot. I can also be found on most of the other social media sites. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram. Thanks again, guys. I had a wonderful time. This has been Gear Up by Sandy's Guitars. Gear Up with Compass Rose. Take care.